the Edgbaston victory, and down at the Oval on a typical Harry Bryn pitch, an absolute belter of a strip, Ian Chappell won the toss, which was exactly what the Australians needed. They didn't need the early loss of Alan Turner to Chris Old, but Rick McCosker played very well indeed, and we join him now just after lunch when he's on 49, just one away from the half century, facing Chris Old.
That's the 50. He's nudged away on the offside. So another consistent performance from Rick McCosker. 4 fours in his 50 coming up in 2 1/4 hours. He's yet to make 100 in a test match. It was desperately unlucky at Headingley, 95 not out, second innings, when play up there came to such an abrupt ending. Beautifully put away. He would chase him if it's going to be in vain, running through for 4. The ball there only really fractionally short. McCosker onto it very sharply. Well, that's got away all right. Cut it all the way for 4. So 50 for Ian Chappell. Remarkably consistent run in this series.
Barry Woods, the fieldsman there, and they'll take possibly 4 run here. Run. These really are very long boundaries here at the Oval. That's a very good shot. That wasn't all that far away from leg stump.
Well, what a fantastic sweeper Mr. Chappell's become.
It's 4 runs and 150 comes up. Greg just straying a fraction there to leg stump. Chappell really is very quick to seize on anything that's the slightest little bit offline.
Good shot, tucked away nicely off the legs. McCosker going through for another boundary. Oh, it's a fine leg glance. Expertly played there by McCosker. Off the middle of the bat, far enough away to give no chance.
Oh, lovely shot. No need to chase that. That's a great stroke. That's probably McCosker's best shot of the day, I would think. It's a good shot for 4 runs. That takes McCosker on to 99. It's his highest test score in England. It's a great shot. What a way to make your first test century. A glorious hook shot. Getting all the way past square leg. A splendid performance by Rick McCosker. His first 100 in test cricket. A great moment for this young New South Wales player. And there it is. 2 runs to Ian Chappell to bring up his century, take him on to 101. A very good innings from the Australian captain. This pair, Chappell and McCosker, have played extremely well in adding 206 after the dismissal of Turner. It's a good shot. It's off around about middle stump.
Well, that's a bad ball, short one, hooked away through mid-wicket. All the way along the ground for another 4 to Rick McCosker.
.250 partnership for Chappell and McCosker. Shot, 4 runs for that. Chappell hasn't always had his timing quite right today.
And that's it, and it's a great catch. Graham Root takes the catch. And McCosker goes. Chris Hole picking up his wicket. A really excellent catch there by Graham Root at second slip. Went very sharply indeed. And at long last, this long partnership has been broken. McCosker, the man to go, out for 127. England at last breaking through, the second wicket going down at 284. Beaten first ball and a big shout and he's out, and that's a great performance by Chris Hole. A very unhappy tour then for Greg Chappell. Most people consider to be the leading batsman in the Australian side, and he's missed out again. So often it happens, you wait a long time and come in, and after the Lord knows show, as they say, Greg Chappell out first ball without scoring. The third wicket going down at 286. Old again to Chappell. Oh, that's a good shot. Fine shot. Dropped just a little bit short. And Ian Chappell, a master of the square cut, putting it away quite beautifully. The 4 runs, which takes him through to 150, 152 to be precise. It's full toss, getting the right sort of treatment. That'll go through for 4, racing away through to mid-wicket. A short into Tony Gregg's hand. And Ian Chappell, after this long innings, goes and gets out to a really bad short ball. Well, that's how it all happens in this game of cricket. Ian Chappell, who's played wonderfully well, take this score under 192. Won't be very pleased to get out to a ball like that. And this big crowd rising to the Australian captain. Good shot, no ball, yet another one from Underwood, clipped over mid-wicket, in the air but perfectly safe. Good shot from Doug Walters, and that's going through for 4. It's a friendly full pitch and he's put it straight into John Edrich's hands. Oh, would you believe it? Last 2 wickets have fallen to a long hop, and there's a slow full toss from John Snow. Coming right out of the blue, a complete surprise to Edwards, and all he could manage to do was to push a very gentle catch to John Edrich at mid-wicket. Cover point mid-off, fairly defensive field for the new batsman. There's only 1 ball left in this John Snow over. Getting a nice friendly half volley, and that surely speeding away for 4. So not only getting off the mark with a boundary, but bringing up the 400. And another no ball, and dealt with in similar fashion again by Doug Walters. Very often these days you see the no ball put away, but called very quickly there by umpire Bird, and Walters for the second time out there has put Underwood high over mid-wicket for 4.
Got him, caught and bowled. Rodney Marsh going for the straight drive, not quite able to get onto it, and Tony Greig breaks through with the 6th wicket for England. Marsh out for 32. Caught and bowled Tony Greig. 441 for 6.
Australia 280 for 1 overnight. Still haven't made 200 runs today. They've lost 5 wickets, and England have just kept pegging away, and they've duly got their reward. Tremendous hit by Doug Walters. Almost the first time he's really lashed out. He's had a go at Derek Underwood before, when Underwood has overstepped, as he has quite often, for a no ball.
Tony Greig again to Max Walker. There should be a chance. Yes, straight into David Steele at deep mid-on, and he's clung hold of it. A second catch to David Steele, a second wicket for Tony Greig. And Max Walker the man to go with his score on 13. So England do it again. They've stuck to their task so well today. For Jeff Thompson now, Tony Greig has a slip, a silly point on 2 short legs. And what a great catch. What a magnificent catch. Well, one is speechless. Really one of the greatest catches I think I've ever seen there at slip. That ball going so quickly. And Chris Old, who's had such a marvellous match here at the Oval, picking that one up as it gone past him. No hope at all of cutting that, really. Fiercely struck. They're coming back for the second. Barry Wood, the fielder, out there. And the 2 runs, Stu Walters, bringing up for his side the 500. And he's bowled him. There's a quick seamer paying off at long last. Walters clean bowled by Underwood. A sigh of relief from the Kent left-arm bowler, who's really had to work for his wickets in this series. That's only the 5th he's taken since the first Test match back in Birmingham.
That's a magnificent scorecard from Ian Chappell's point of view. 9 for 532 declared, and Chappell himself shared a 277-run partnership with Rick McCosco, but it was really hard work so far as the England bowlers were concerned. That is a belter of a pitch. Well, it hadn't lost any of its flatness when the Australians were bowling on it. England put on 45 for their opening stand with Wood and Edridge up to the point where we joined play. Barry Wood is taking strike, and Max Walker is the bowler. Pulled on from outside off stump. Bad luck for Barry Wood. A good breakthrough for Max Walker. A very thick inside edge there. 45 on the board when the first wicket is taken. That's not far away, my word. That's well bowled. Walker deserved that. He's bowled splendidly today. In his 9th over, with only 11 runs taken from him, he's taken his 2nd wicket. That of John Edridge. Leave before wicket for 12, and England now 78 for 2. And that's out. Walker again, 3 wickets. In his 10th over, he's taken the 3rd, and Roop is out without scoring. Caught Turner at short leg, bowled Walker, and England now 83 for 3, with David Steele 29 not out.
So Woolmer, who's made 5 now, facing Thompson. And a brilliant catch. My word, what a wonderful catch in the gully there by Ashley Mallett. He's picked up some startling catches in the last tour in Australia, and that quite the equal of them all. Maintained the whole time an attacking field. Another no ball, glanced away. That could well beat Max Walker this time. rocketing down there towards the ladies' pavilion. So the 100 coming up. Needless to say, it was David Steele who made it possible. Another boundary to him, and he's made 39 out of the 102 that England have made for the loss of 4 wickets.
Oh, that's a good ball, a good Yorker leg stump. And the 5th wicket down, and that's the one the Australians wanted, David Steele, who's had a pretty good series here. 50 and 45 at Lords, 73 and 92 at Headingley, and here today, 39, bowled by Dennis Lillee. And he's given him, caught behind, Rodney Marsh, a fine catch. Diving away to his left there. The same shot that's brought Tony Greig quite a few runs, but that time brought about his downfall. Greig out for 17. 125 for 6 now, England.
And the tireless Walker in again. And that must be close, yes, had to be out. Never really short enough to play that type of shot. Alan Knott looking to pull the ball around to a deep square leg, looking absolutely plumb there. A delighted Walker as umpire Spencer's finger went up very sharply. And that must be out. Caught behind. Phil Edmonds there in 2 minds, tried to drag himself and his bat away from it, couldn't quite make it. A little deflection going through to Rod Marsh. Another wicket for Jeff Thomson. But there is this time outside edge, straight into the very safe hands of Greg Chappell at second slip. John Snow falling then, caught Greg Chappell, bowled Jeff Thomson. A very excellent performance here by John Snow. And that's another catch. Oh, no bother at all there to Greg Chappell. That went quicker, low to his left. And Jeff Thomson polishing off this England innings, getting rid of Derek Underwood. First ball almost in identical fashion to the way he got rid of John Snow the ball before.
Disappointment there for England supporters. 191 all out on a very, very good batting track, and the top score 39 from David Steele. Well, England had to follow on 341 behind, and it looked as though it was going to be a really tough job for them to get out of this match. The openers Edridge and Wood put on 77 as we join play. Jeff Thomson is bowling to Barry Wood. Oh, that must be close indeed, yes. That looked absolutely plumb, beaten for pace there. That's good bowling by Thomson, coming back in the second over of the spell and bowling really fast. Twice to beat Barry Wood, the second time having him LBW, and there it is. And yes, that looked to be pretty plumb. No third man. Chappell having pulled up the extra man into the slip cordon. Not worrying too much about runs, but just on getting another breakthrough.
He's found the gap nicely. That's exactly where they took the man from. Lovely little sweep shot there by David Steele going through for 4. Short one, put away nicely again through mid-wicket by Steele, off the back foot, not hit with any power at all, but nicely timed. The ball hurrying through on this fast oval outfield for 4 runs. And that's off an outside edge, and that'll go through for David Steele's 50. And what a great performance by this cricketer from Northampton. He goes on every match, nothing seems to worry him, plays every ball on its merit. A remarkable achievement by him in this Test match series.
Good shot for 4 runs. Fine blow that.
And he's bowled him. And there's a breakthrough that Australia have waited such a long time for. So poor John Edrich, who's played so supremely well all the way through there. Bowled and comprehensively beaten there by Dennis Lillee with his score on 96. Those runs have taken a little bit of getting. It's exactly 100 overs. And Lillee into the resolute steal. And that's a flick, and he's out, caught behind, and Lillee takes his second wicket. Marsh making no mistake at all there. Nice gentle catch going to him, just away to the right.
Four runs. Nothing wrong with that for a shot.
Well, it's a glorious shot. Half volley. As good a shot as we've seen here today. Woolmer throwing the bat at it there. Striking it right in the middle. Got it through this time. Played it fine and late again, and that'll go all the way through for 4. So the boundary taking Graham Roop on to 53. It's 53 coming in at just a shade over 3 hours.
It's 4. Through the gap. There's 2 slips in the gully there, but that split the second slip and Mallet at gully.
Has bowled him. Little variation of pace that held that back a bit. Graham Roop clean bowled by Dennis Lillee with his score on 77. Woolmer taking it nicely through the 2 short legs. Coming back for the second run. Good run in there. And the applause. Not particularly for the shot, but the fact that that brings the England score level with Australia. 341 was the difference when they followed on 3 days ago. He's got it away nicely on the offside. That'll be his 50 as Ross Edwards chases it. A good encouraging start here for England and Bob Woolmer this morning. Going through to his 50 in a long haul yesterday.
And that is out. So Dennis Lillee breaks through. And it's the 5th wicket to go down for England. Tony Greig out to a good delivery there from Lillee. 6th day, and he's still able to get the ball to move away from the bat. And it's his 4th wicket.
First appearance of Jeff Thomson today with England's lead standing on 58. 3 slips in the gully coming into Bob Woolmer. Plenty of time there from that loosener to put it away wide of Ross Edwards and bring up the 400 for England. Driven firmly past mid-off there by Woolmer. That'll go through for 4. No rain here at the Old for days. This outfield brown and barren, and the ball always gathering pace there once it beats the fielder.
Good shot for 4. Very strong driver, Bob Woolmer. He doesn't waste any time once the ball's over-pitched. Not many spectators in the ground this morning. Not all that many watching from outside either. There's one man with a little bird's eye view. Lovely shot. It's twice in this spell that Woolmer's gotten out of the way between cover and mid-off. There's a good shot.
That's through, that's a fine shot, that's going all the way through for 4. And a magnificent achievement then by Bob Woolmer. Really has been a wonderful effort in just his second test match. Ian Chappell, the Australian captain, coming on to bowl his leg breaks from the pavilion end, taking over from Mallet. Oh, it's a great shot. Good a shot it is played the whole of the time he's been out there. Tossed high by Chappell, inviting the cover drive. And Woolmer there playing it to perfection. Oh, that's another fine shot. Found the gap again between bowler and mid-off. Ian Chappell looking here to try and buy the wicket of Bob Woolmer now. Bowled considerably slower in this over, tossed it higher, given it a bit of air. The young Kent cricketer has taken full advantage, moved on to 109.
That's 4 runs, and that is Bob Woolmer's highest score in first-class cricket. His previous best was 125 against Oxford University at Oxford earlier in the summer. And the 500 has come up as well.
And a big shout for a catch, yes, and a long delay there from umpire Spencer, finally giving Alan Knott out. Waiting to see, I think, if that ball had carried to Marsh, went through very low indeed, down on the ground, but Alan Knott perfectly happy, I think, about it. Little inside edge, a wicket to Walters. And that's a gentle catch from Chris Hole, off it to mid-off. Ian Chaplin, unusual spot there from mid-off. And Chris Hole, who's been sat in the pavilion for 2.5 days waiting to go into bat, falls without scoring. And trouble here. Yes, Phil Edmonds will have to go. Woolmer already down that end, and Phil Edmonds there sacrificing his wicket to allow Woolmer to stay. Well, how would you believe it? Full toss, it's straight back at Doug Walters. And Doug Walters now has collected 3 wickets in a very short space of time. John Snow, the man out there, also out without scoring. And that's LBW, and Woolmer has gone, and England are all out. And Bob Woolmer, the last Englishman there to surrender his wicket for 149 in a really great performance.
What a way to save a game. 538 after being forced to follow on, 149 to Bob Woolmer, 64 to Alan Knott, 96 to John Edridge up the top of the list. David Steele became part of cricket history when he was yet another Court Marsh bowl Lily, this time for 66. But he had the last laugh, 365 runs in 3 Test matches. Lilly took 21 wickets in the 4 games played. 538 for England. No chance of a result, with the Australians finishing at 40 for 2 in their second innings and winning the series 1-0. That was the match at Edgbaston where Mike Denness put Australia into bat, and they took full advantage of it, and they never let up and played very well all the way through. But it was good cricket. A fantastic series, a great deal of good batting and bowling and some brilliant fielding all the way through. Excellent captaincy from Ian Chappell and Tony Greig. Well, Ian Chappell announced his retirement from the Australian captaincy during the Oval Test match. Ross Edwards announced that he would play no more Test cricket, and David Steele was named as the BBC Sports Personality of the Year.